We have the technology. We should be able to manage this. There's no reason why, if we have meetings like today that acknowledge the great successes of the children that were here today, that as a regular part of meetings, that parents one by one begin to see that they can review on their own time and have access to see what the accomplishments are, what the buildings, the finances, all of the things that are going on in their school system. And so once again, I would ask y'all to not just consider it, but actually get moving and put these online so that we are able to access that and see what's going on. Thank you.
Pam Sullivan.
Good evening. My name is Pam Sullivan. Many of you may know me as a Scout leader, a special education advocate, and a suicide prevention educator. I'm also a proud wife of a disabled veteran, an Army mom, a college student, and a mother of 4 children. 3 of my daughters are on the autism spectrum, one of which is dyslexic. I stay really busy. Unfortunately, I'm here tonight as a parent who has witnessed firsthand the devastating effects of bullying in our schools. 2 of my children have experienced severe bullying within the Hall County school system. Our oldest daughter's situation is particularly tragic. She's endured relentless harassment from her peers, which ultimately led to her hospitalization for 3 months. Instead of addressing the root of the issue, the principal at the time blamed her, my child, the victim. We lost months of precious time with her, time we'll never get back. While we're fortunate to not lose her entirely, the emotional scars will remain forever. Now our youngest daughter is facing similar struggles. She's not only been subjected to cruel verbal abuse, she's also endured physical assaults by another student. The student was not only given just a brief suspension, she was also sent back to the same classes the next year. The individual continues to target her, telling her to kill herself, making vile, degrading comments. This is not an isolated incident. Other students have joined in, calling my daughter names like fat, ugly, a freak, and emo because of how she dresses. She's been pushed so far that she has changed her entire wardrobe, trying to avoid further mistreatment. What's heartbreaking is that I learned these incidents far too late. Why? Because my daughter was too afraid to tell me, as she believes that reporting these bullyings was making her a snitch. Because the students at her school were telling each other that snitches get stitches. When my daughter finally sought help from the guidance counselor regarding the student who told her to kill herself, that student was suspended. Yet on the very same day, that student confronted my daughter at the bus loop, accusing her of reporting the incident. I asked, how can my children be safe in school? Why was that child allowed to remain on campus and have access to my child? We claim to have a zero tolerance policy for bullying, but what does that really mean? Are we holding the bullies accountable? Are we allowing them to continue their behavior with minimal consequences? Are we teaching, empowering things to intervene with these things, or are we just letting these policies just go? Here's the hard truth. This culture of fear and inaction starts at the top. Leadership sets a tone. If the administration does not prioritize safety...
Go ahead and finish.
Do you want me to continue?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. If the administration does not prioritize safety and accountability, how can we expect teachers to do so? And how can we expect our children to feel safe? Furthermore, when our school board meetings are effectively being run by a superintendent and not the school board, I have to ask, does Hall County Schools or even the Georgia Board of Education truly understand what bullying is and the toll it takes on our children and educators working in our schools? I'm standing here tonight, not as a mother, but as an advocate for every child in our community. We cannot continue to let this cycle of bullying and inaction persist. Our children deserve better. Thank you.